It's all over the place now. Everybody knows your name is Matt, right?
Wow, Evan. Do you always dox your former customers like this?
When they're not my customers anymore, I no longer care.
Here's a short post that somebody sent to another Discord, somebody else's Discord. I'll get into some of the details, but to set up, this is somebody who was sort of a refugee from other Comicsgate related Discords in a way. A Comicsgate creator who, kind of had a big disaster, has been having public meltdowns, that kind of thing. There's a history of that we could go into. I think I'm going to just read their post, though. I did want to add a little extra context, though, is that they're an artist, and they've been seeing sort of the implosion and collapse of Comicsgate and this specific creator they had been following, which is Raging Golden Eagle. And he made a comic called Blade Devil. We reviewed that. And in fact, our review of Blade Devil is where this artist found out about us and basically came to us to sort of have to admit, or not like they were sheepishly admitting, but they're like, well, you guys are kind of right. And they'd been seeing it in practice, the behavior of Raging Golden Eagle, and his artist for the comic is someone named Toxic Man Baby, who has been having meltdowns on in the comment sections of our YouTube videos, apparently, which I haven't even noticed because I don't have notifications for comments because I don't care. I know that comments are good because it boosts us in the algorithm, as Count Dankula would say, even in that tone of voice. In that almost sarcastic deadpan, though, because it's like, how much does it really matter being boosted in the algorithm, like playing the YouTube game? But I'm derailing from a derail. So this artist came to our Discord because they knew they could say things on our Discord that they couldn't really get away with saying elsewhere. And in fact, this post I'm going to read from them doesn't even get into that much detail about what happened previously, but Raging Golden Eagle apparently melted down so much that he melted down his Discord server and erased it, and then made another one because there was a big implosion of infighting. People were fucking turning on each other, which is normal for Comicsgate. In fact, it's something we've been documenting for years on Comicsgate, and if you haven't been subscribed to our channel, you should if you want to know anything about this. But the thing is that all of our videos about that used to be public until they started getting false flagged, specifically by people who Raging Golden Eagle is friends of and openly publicly supports. And if you want to see the evidence of that, we've been showing it constantly, all the time. And if you've missed it, what you need to do is just go watch all of our videos. I don't know, there's a few hundred, I guess, probably including the streams. I guess you got a lot of work to do if you want to actually know anything. We've done the sum ups. We've done streams that sum things up and restate and over again. So it's not on us to tell people. We've done that. But yeah, our Subscribe Star now is where we are able to speak openly without having to deal with being false flagged. Plus, it lets people actually support us instead of supporting the grifters. So are you in favor of the dishonest people who lie, or do you want to support the people who tell you the truth? If you want to support people who tell you the truth, if you want to know the truth, donate to us on Subscribestar. If you don't want to know the truth, don't donate to us on Subscribestar. And donate to us on Subscribestar to hear now what Kiwi Farms will be saying in 5 years or never. Anyways, so this artist, I think they kind of got fed up of just all the the Raging Golden Eagles Discord, where it was just a dick suck fest of grifters. And, that's not an accusation. It's been objectively proven that, Ethan Van Sciver has stolen money from backers and then doxes his backers, too. And that's not only not an opinion, but the proof of that is actually included in this thing. Specifically, this post that they made on the Raging Golden Eagle Discord server. Now, I have it screen capped here, and I'll just read the screen cap, which they posted on our Discord, as clearly a way of not only venting, but sort of getting satisfaction about being able to say the truth. A day after they posted this, they even said, so far, nobody's even had the balls to respond to this. Anyways, they apparently replied directly to somebody saying, Cyberfrog fucking sucks dick. And so this person says, yes, Cyberfrog, or ye, Cyberfrog is a shitty character in a shitty, overpriced, inexcusably late, altogether utterly retarded comic by EVS, a shitty person who spends all of his time lashing out at other creators, lashing out at the anime community out of jealousy, calling all anime fans / creators creeps, losers, weirdos, gays, pedophiles, etc. Lashing out at his own supporters, people who give him money for asking where the fucking book is and wanting a refund. Something else that we had been covering on our Subscribestar. There's a huge, wonderful, hilarious series, probably the biggest lolcow stuff in the history of the entire internet that everyone is just missing out on. Kiwi Farms is hilariously in the dark about all of this. They're clueless, as usual, of course. So, again, as the saying goes, find out about it from Shitty Webcomics now or on Kiwi Farms in 5 years or never. Which is a very good and accurate saying. That's why it's a worthy catchphrase for us. But this person continues, about the people, Ethan lashing out at people who want a refund. Literal SJW behavior when Comicsgate is allegedly about fighting the culture war against the SJWs, and now straight up doxing people just for deciding to commit the sin of no longer giving Caesar money. And they include this video here that I will play now.
It's all over the place now. Everybody knows your name is Matt. Right?
Wow, Evan. Do you always dox your former customers like this?
When they're not my customers anymore, I no longer care.
So as Ethan himself admits there, if you're not his customer, he has no problem doxing you. Those are his words, and that's not out of context. That's in context. In fact, the whole stream had been archived, and he fucking, he doesn't take that back. He doesn't walk that back. He tends to ignore it and tries to just evade the question, as have other people. It's very important to realize that after Ethan said that on stream, after Ethan doxed one of his customers and said that it's okay to do it when they're not his customers anymore, that's, again, Ethan's argument there. Eric July, young Ripa of Isom, then promoted his appearance with Ethan Van Sciver the same day and the next day. And then I know for a fact that people replied to Ripa talking about being on with Ethan with this very clip, saying, what do you think of Ethan doxing his customers? And then Ripa did not have any response, and in fact doubled down. His response was to ignore that and then continue to promote his association and appearances and platforming and promotion of Ethan Van Sciver. So that is what Eric July believes in. That's what Eric July supports, is when other people he's friends with dox their customers, he's in favor of that. He's not against it, he's for it. So that goes to show what side he is really on. Not just Ethan, but anyone who supports Ethan. If you're still supporting him, you're supporting this behavior. And that goes for all of them. That goes for Ricada, of course, who fucking very famously tripled down on his support of Ethan Van Sciver when Ethan had been outed as a fraud. This is not the first time Ethan has doxed his own customers or leaked private customer information either. Among other things, among some other delightful things, Ethan's other supporters, like Raging Golden Eagle, is another example. Tim Pool was another person who was directly confronted with this information, and doubled down and kept posting clips of like, Ethan Van Sciver's on with us to talk about the culture war. So as this person reading the post here continues, quote, everybody knows your name is blank. And the guy says, do you always dox your former customers like this? And Ethan responds with, when they're not my customers anymore, I no longer care. And so this person continues and sort of ends their post here by saying, and now here's Toxic, meaning Toxic Man Baby, the artist for Raging Golden Eagle. Raging Golden Eagle's lead artist just can't stop riding Ethan's dick, which just reinforces the fact of Toxic being a complete fucking retard, and RGE really should have picked someone else to lead the charge, someone with more functioning brain cells. It's time to stop pretending that Comicsgate is anything other than yet another enemy, another part of the problem masquerading as a solution. So again, pertinent, worthwhile, interesting, correct, good, nice, happy, whatever. A very good point at which the people that the comment was directed to had nothing to say. It happens every single time. People in Comicsgate never have a response to this kind of thing. And that alone is telling. The same way that Eric July had no response. Because they don't really care about the truth. They care about the optics. If several people started hounding them about it, then they would be forced to respond. Notice forced to respond as opposed to just doing the moral thing and responding because you should. Anyways, so leaving off at that, again, if you want to hear more about this, just support us on Subscribestar. You don't have any other option. Donate the monetary equivalent of a manual typewriter to us for your only hope of a future. For everyone else, should have listened to shitty webcomics.